Hey Caitlin, it's Josh Gardner here. I enjoyed your video and your question when you said how do you know what questions to ask as a counselor for different situations. I feel like is relevant for all of us as we're becoming counselors. How do we really know when to ask what things? And I don't have a magical answer for that. But I do, from what I saw in the videos, it seems like each counselor had their own way of feeling out the situation, and as they felt it out, they then were able to tell what was something important to touch on or draw the client's attention to, and then let the client decide how they're going to share or describe, or whether to focus on that or say it's not really important to them. And that process seemed to be something they all used, although the specific questions they each used were very diverse. So maybe it's going to be less about knowing the exact right question to ask, but more to know how to be present with the client to see what they're really drawing their attention to. And as we see what they're drawing their attention to, then we see what thing to ask about. And the good news is maybe there's not just one way to ask about that. Perhaps there's multiple different approaches. As we're learning about our approaches in our textbook, it seems like there might be cases where more than one of those techniques or approaches would still get the client where they want to be. Even if one counselor would approach it with one method and another counselor would approach it in a different, and yet both methods done well could still end up with the client understanding their situation and how to move forward a little better. And that gives me some hope. Perhaps it's not an exact thing so much as it is a learned awareness, and maybe not quite as restrictive as it could be easy to think it would be in operating in it. Hope you find that helpful, and thanks for your feedback.